All right, Cholo Trucker here for Los Tres Chingones Boxing. Shouts to all the chingones y chingonas. And we got one, Mr. JoJo Diaz, who was in a pretty damn good fight over the weekend, man. I was highly entertained with his fight against Jerry Perez. It was, to me, homie, it was a badass fight. You know, a lot of back and forth, a lot of good exchanges, not a lot of tying up with each other, not a lot of clinching. It was a great fight. Jerry Perez, I guess, was one of his sparring partners once upon a time. They fought each other in the amateurs. So, you know, pretty good little history with these two guys, man. And man, it was highly entertaining. And Jojo Diaz really needed this after having three straight losses with Mercito Hesta, William Zepeda, Devin Haney. So he really needed this win. Thing is, he was fighting Jerry Perez. You know, it's good that he got back into the, winning circle, right? He definitely needed a win, especially coming off of three straight losses. The thing is, man, he goes the distance with Jerry Perez. Okay. I'm not really sure if he was really supposed to go the distance or if he was supposed to stop Jerry Perez. Now, Jojo Diaz is not really known to be a complete knockout artist. You know, he's got almost 40 fights. I think he's got like 38 fights, and 15 of them are, knockouts. So it's not like he packs the biggest punch, man. But he is a warrior. He is a gladiator. And I am a big fan of Jojo Diaz. He's 30 years old. And the thing is, man, while he looked good in a good fight, I thought he was probably supposed to stop Jerry Perez. Nonetheless, he didn't. That's cool. That's fine, man. It was still a great, entertaining fight. I just thought he was supposed to make himself look a hell of a lot better. Because in reality, this fight, yeah, I'm already a Jojo Diaz fan. Kind of made me a little bit of a Jerry Perez fan. I kind of want to know what's next on the table for Jerry Perez. I want to see his next fight. But look, Jojo Diaz, he's 30 years old. He's come out and he's talked about the struggles that he's had outside of the ring. Relationship problem, his problems with alcohol. Heck, he came into this fight at 141 and a half pounds. So just like the commentators were saying when he was walking to the ring, talking about his weight, is like, hey, not a good look. And yeah, not a good look. Now he's saying he's sober. He's saying he's got his mind set now. I'm not so sure, man. If you're not making the weight, if you're coming in at 141 and a half pounds, not sure if your mind is set straight. I'm not saying it's not. He did look sharp. He did look good. Again, it was against Jerry Perez, so he's supposed to look good. He's supposed to look sharp. I think the time has passed for anybody to believe that Jojo Diaz is going to become the guy. I think that ship has sailed. I think Jojo Diaz is a relevant name. And at this point, I think they just really wanted to get him a win so they can actually use him to throw in there against younger up-and-coming fighters so they can get a name, a win, a notable name under their belt. That's kind of how I see where Jojo Diaz is at right now. With his boxing skills and his boxing ability, I think he's somewhere probably about a B- fighter. Now, when it comes to heart and being, that lion and that guerrero, I give him an A+. But boxing skills, C+, B-. Now, like I said, I love Jojo Diaz, man. He's giving boxing a lot of great, entertaining fights. So what do you guys think about Jojo Diaz, man? At 30 years old, him finally coming out and saying, hey, look, I was dealing with a lot of struggles, a lot of problems, but I'm back, Holmes. I'm here, and I'm going to make my movidas, and I'm reaching to the top. Do you guys buy it? Do you guys buy that Jojo Diaz can actually make it to the top? Or do you think that ship has sailed and he can have some pretty good fights and still have, pretty good 2, 3, 4 years of some pretty good, decent fights, but never making it to the top? Because that's kind of where I sit with JoJo Diaz, man. I think he's got some pretty good fights. He can get some okay, good wins here and there, nothing that big. But for the most part, man, I think that ship has sailed. Nonetheless, man, shout outs to JoJo Diaz, man. I'm a big fan of his and very entertaining, very exciting fighter to watch, man. But what's your guys' thoughts on JoJo Diaz getting a win this past Saturday? Cholo Choque, los tres chingones boxing. I'll catch you guys on the next round.